Just because everyone else is doing it on the griddle doesn't mean it's a good idea. For example, if all your friends jumped off a griddle bridge, oh God. Oh, I'm turning into my father. Oh. Anyways, at the end of this video, I'm going to rank all 5 of these, let you know if any of them are worth your time. Oh, the Flying Dutchman. Great name. We'll start with a classic sauce from In-N-Out. That is ½ cup mayonnaise, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish, 1½ teaspoons of distilled vinegar, and some sugar if you'd like. I didn't add sugar because ketchup is sugary enough, and I didn't measure because this is just a generic burger sauce. But those are the measurements if you want them. Gonna slice this sweet onion down and get myself 2 thick burger size onion slice patty things. Then we'll just do 5 balls out of 1 pound of ground beef, a little bigger than normal, but still normal smash burger stuff. Griddle's up to about 375. Gonna slide the onions down in some oil and then just let them sit there. Other side of the griddle got up to about 470, which is where we want for these smash burgers. Let's give these bad boys a flip, and ooh, got some good color. That's what we're looking for. You could add some sugar if you want, maybe get a little bit caramelization on there. I didn't add it. I'm already sweet enough. Don't need any more sugar. Put down a little oil, then there goes your burger balls. I wouldn't move them after they hit the griddle or else that will happen. So happy accident there. Then smash them down and just smash away all your problems. That's my favorite part about smash burgers. Just let the anger out, folks, and smash them down as thin as possible with some parchment paper. Hit them up with a little bit of salt and some pepper pots. Okay, they're nice and stuck to the griddle. That's good. So we'll slowly scrape them up like a good smash burger and then give them a flip and take a look at the crust we got here. Oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Even better. Bring the onions over. Things look better when they're symmetrical. Then we'll hit them up with some of that Freedom cheese like we like to do. Double up the patty, then onto our onion bun. Let's add this sauce. I believe this is how you make it animal style, which was named after that Muppet that drums. I don't know. I'm not from California. And that's a Flying Dutchman. Here's the moment of truth, folks. We got onion on bottom, onion on top. 2 patties. This thing is a hot mess. Emphasis on hot because I just pulled it off the griddle. First issue I have is the onion's too hot to hold. It's already messy, and now it's like too hot for me to handle. Don't say that often, folks. I can handle a lot, but no, this is it's awfully hot. There's the underside of it, and it's falling apart. Maybe I had it sitting on the griddle too long. You know, I got to take some pictures for the thumbnails and whatnot, but let's try a bite. It's a delicious smash burger, like I thought it would be, with a lot of onion. My hands. Okay, so, it's kind of what I thought. I like it. I'd rather just fry up a big onion like that and still have the bun. I'm still blaming the keto people who are trying to take over the world for forcing this on us. I don't think I'd ever make it again. So I guess, I don't know, my final thoughts on it are, well, Senator Dutchman, I knew the onion burger. I served with the onion burger. The onion burger was a friend of mine. And you, sir, you're no onion burger. I'd make that instead. Crack burger. I want you to know I didn't name these things. The internet did. This is a family channel. I don't condone the use of drugs or alcohol. Well, I don't condone the use of drugs on this channel. Basically, what you're doing is taking a pound of ground beef, chopping up 4 slices of bacon, putting about a tablespoon of sour cream in there. The recipe I initially did had 3 tablespoons of sour cream and a whole cup of cheese, I believe. I'll put it down below. It's Sam the Cooking Guy, and it just fell apart on me. That's all. That's what happened. Then you do a whole packet of ranch dressing as well. So bacon, ranch, sour cream, cheese, and ground beef. And it just fell apart. I tried testing them out in the cast iron, and it fell apart on me. Here they are in the cast iron. I mean, I ended up just making crack burger hamburger helper because it just turned into ground beef. So I was trying to avoid that this time. I was hoping more space on the griddle would help as well. Because it fell apart, I patted these ones up and put them in the fridge to hopefully keep them together, and that's why I cut down on the ingredients. Check our temperature here, got it to about 425, which is good, and want to put a little bit of oil down. That's low on all 4 burners on mine for 15 minutes. This is a good lesson for new griddle owners. It gets pretty hot, so if you want it less than that, you got to catch it before 15 minutes and put your food down. Slam down those burgers, let them know who's boss, then separate them because you slammed them down on accident. Look at them glistening in the sun. Give them a flip, and they were still fragile, but none of them fell apart. So you got to be pretty easy. I wasn't flipping these like 4 or 5 times. I really just flipped them once. And they did stay together this time by cutting down the ingredients, but they were definitely like coming apart a little bit. Mayonnaise on the bun. You can use butter. I just use mayonnaise when I'm being lazy, and I still think it toasts up real nice. You see, I had to push them back together a little bit here just to make sure they didn't fall apart. And ooh, that was probably the best part about this cook was the buns. I feel like they toasted up pretty nice. Throw some cheese on these things, and let's build this up. We're just going to do a classic. Everything I found in my fridge: mayo, mustard, ketchup, shredded lettuce, more shredded lettuce, tomato, burger on top. Overall, these were just meh. I don't know. There's a lot of ranch for me. A lot of ranch, to be honest. People asking about my son. Now that we have a backyard, he doesn't want to cook with dad anymore. He just wants to play outside. I'm not upset about it. I'm just cutting onions. I'm not crying. Hash brown omelet. We're going to drop down some pads of butter. That's about like half a stick of butter, to be honest with you. This requires a lot of butter. And then down goes our hash browns. I'll put the recipe down below. Mix the butter in. So make sure you toss the hash browns initially in all this butter so that they get coated. You can also use butter and oil, or you can use like a buttery oil if you've ever purchased like Whirl or anything offline that like the diners use. But once you do get them all coated, then just stop messing with them. Okay, you don't want to play with them anymore. You want to spread them out real thin, make sure it's all even, and then just leave them alone for probably like 7 to 9 minutes. Your griddle should be around 400 to 425 degrees when you do this first. Make sure you use enough hash browns. This first attempt I did not use a ton of hash browns. So you can see there's like spots in between the hash browns, and then the one that I am doing now, they're all even layered. You can't see the griddle. So this still works. I just wanted to show you it as a happy accident. It tasted fine, just not enough potatoes, and it doesn't quite give you the same crunch. It's more of an omelet with a little bit of potato rather than a hash brown omelet. A little bit of Johnny's seasoned salt going on top of the potatoes. Use whatever seasoning you like: salt, pepper, garlic powder. That's just what I had laying around because it has my name on it. Doing this as a Western, so we're going to put down some diced ham, then some peppers, and then some diced onion. There goes the pepper. Now, I did it way later than the salt for a very specific reason, and that was I forgot. That's why I did it later. A little temperature of the griddle. You can see it's around 400 in different spots, but then on top of the hash browns, it's a little bit cooler, which is why your eggs don't get burnt. Give everybody a mix together here. Now you can see where your eggs are going. It's about 200. Then pour your eggs on top of all these delicious, crispy, golden brown hash browns. Then spread them out real thin. Let them cook for like just about 30 seconds to a minute. Bring any sides together to kind of make it into a rectangle, and then spread out anything that's on top so it's all smooth, and it'll make sure it cooks evenly. Everybody into the party. We're bringing all of our sauteed veggies and ham over here just to get them comfortable. And then karate chop this omelet in half. Might take a couple chops. Don't be scared. Just get after it. A little bit of American cheese. Feel free to spice it up however you want, but obviously this processed American is going to melt really well and make the inside just gooey and delicious and salty and everything you want from a greasy diner style omelet. Fold them over. I'm just doing one fold. If you want to chop the sides off to make them look pretty, you can, but I'm not wasting food to make it look pretty. There's no one to impress but my wife, and I probably stopped impressing her years ago. She's completely used to all my BS at this point. So put them together, throw some salsa, some sour cream on top, make some pancakes if you got a 3-year-old. Crack slaw or egg roll in a bowl. You don't have to put crack in everything. A little bit of ground turkey going down. You could use ground beef or sausage if you'd like. I just did turkey, trying to get it a little leaner, trying to lose some weight. Not going very well, but we're trying. Lots of salt and pepper. Chop it up. Griddle's around 375. That's all the burners on medium low because it's a little colder this day. Just difference in days. See here. Onions, garlic, ginger going down. Flip the ground turkey. More salt. More pepper. This turkey is pretty bland. A little bit of oil, then toss up your onions and your garlic and your ginger. Add some peas because I like them. These aren't usually in a egg roll in a bowl recipe. Some coleslaw mix. This is honestly my favorite part about egg roll in a bowl is it is very, very customizable. This is a generic recipe. Look at that. It's almost like I'm healthy. Look at all these veggies on the griddle. Just living a lie right now. But I really like it that it's very versatile, and you guys just add whatever you want. Water chestnuts, those little baby corns that you don't know how they grow them. Is it a little baby farmer that's growing the little baby corns? I don't know. Soy sauce going down, sesame oil going down. Again, I'll have this recipe in the description. A little bit of brown sugar, and then give it the old 2 spatula toss. If you don't use 2 spatulas, you aren't really griddling. Japanese barbecue sauce. This just tastes like teriyaki to me, but like really good teriyaki. So if you've never tried it, get some. 2 spatula toss again. Now I'm just showing off today. On the plate, and this is taste test time.
Egg roll bowl. Thumbs up. Definitely give it a try.
Some people have love handles. I have what I like to call a griddle gut. Smashed tacos. These things blew up about a year ago, so I'm way late to the party. And by late, I mean I missed it altogether. I completely missed it. Smash burger ball going down. We're not going to go over that again. Salt. Tortilla on top instead of parchment, and then smash it down like it owes you money. So now your beef is under the tortilla. You're going to go ahead and loosen it up, flip it over, and let it cook in the beef fat, which I didn't get a lot of fat from that beef. So it's just kind of cooking on the griddle still. That's okay. Go ahead and put it with some more American cheese. Freedom. Let's see how the bottom is. Ooh, pretty crunchy looking. That's good. Lettuce, onion, pickle slices, some of that burger sauce I had laying around. Time for the moment of truth.
Okay, here it is, the smashed taco. I mean, it looks pretty. I understand why it got popular. We got the pond in the background. Let's go ahead and fold it up here. Oh, mine got a little darker than I would like, but still good. So, I mean, what I'm looking for here really is, is it better than a smash burger or better than a taco? Like, what? That's where I'm at. Like, why? Pickle fell off. Would I make this instead of a smash burger, or instead of just doing beef tacos? I mean, that, you know, would I do that? That's my standard. So, let's see. Give me a minute. I mean, I'm not mad about it. It's like it's exactly what you think it would be. It tastes like a hamburger with a crunchy outside taco. Like, it makes me want a Crunchwrap Supreme a little bit, or a smash burger. I want a softer bun. I mean, so it's good. It's good. Would I make it again? No. I'd rather make smash burgers, or I'd rather make just beef tacos. Even if they're just Taco Bell style, like plain beef tacos, less tomato, I'd rather do that. Or, you know, maybe chimichangas or something. I don't know. So I don't think I'd do it again. So this one's probably number 5 for me. It's the worst one. Just, it's not bad. I can't see myself ever making it again. It's a party trick. I see why it got popular. It looks cool on camera. I see why it got popular. Number 4 is the Dutchman. I probably would never make that again. That's basically a fork and knife burger. I'd rather have a bun too. So I'm probably never going to make that again, but I probably will do a big slice of onion and then just put a bun with it. Number 3 is the crack burger. It's just too much ranch, man. There's too much ranch. I don't think I'm ever going to do that one again. I may add a little bit of ranch into my burgers if I'm making big burgers, and then do some bacon on top. But I'd rather just add a tad bit of ranch in there, and then do bacon and cheddar on top, and maybe a little more ranch. I don't know. I mean, I don't think the sour cream is necessary. 2, crack slaw. do it. Definitely do it. That one's worth your time. I've done it before. It's worth it. It's easy. It's fast. It's almost healthy. I don't know. Depends what you put in there. I usually put a ton of teriyaki or yum yum on mine. So that's worth it. So those first three, no. Cracked salt, yes. Final one, hash brown omelet, absolutely, it's worth it. It is delicious. You should make it immediately. You know, I mean, it's so good. It qualifies. It's in my top 10. Okay, it's one of my top 10 griddle meals. If you want to know where it falls in the top 10, well, you have to watch this video on your screen now and see the other 9 delicious griddle meals. Cheers.